Hey, welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'm gonna talk about top 5
best 1440p gaming monitor.
Starting at number 5.
Dell G2724D Gaming. If you're looking for the best 1440p gaming monitor on a budget, check out the Dell G2724D. It's a very basic gaming monitor that performs very well. It has a 27-inch screen size like the Dell Alienware AW2724DM, but its max refresh rate is 165 Hz. However, it still provides excellent motion handling with an extremely fast response time at any refresh rate. This monitor supports all common VRR formats, including FreeSync, GSWNC, and even HDMI Forum VRR, which is the format that the PS5 supports. It has a few gaming-oriented features, like crosshairs and different vision modes, giving you a competitive advantage over opponents. That said, it doesn't have many other extra features, as it lacks a USB hub and even an audio output, so if that's something you want, check out the Gigabyte M27QP instead. However, that monitor has worse motion handling, so stick with the Dell if you want the best performance.
Coming at number 4.
Alienware AW2724DM. If you want something less expensive but aren't necessarily looking for a budget monitor, the Dell Alienware AW2724DM is a good alternative in the lower mid-range price category. As you go for lower-cost displays, there are a few sacrifices you need to make, and in this case, it has a lower 180 Hz max refresh rate compared to the 240 Hz refresh rate on the LG 27GR83QB. It isn't as good of a choice if you're a competitive gamer who needs the highest refresh rate, but it's still good enough for casual gamers. Luckily, its motion handling is incredible, as it has a fantastic response time at its maximum refresh rate. The monitor also works well with both the PS5 and Xbox Series X, S, but it doesn't have HDMI 2.1 bandwidth, so it can't downscale a 4K at 120 Hz signal for a more detailed image. However, this monitor doesn't have backlight strobing, and if you want a monitor that does, consider the LG 27GP850B/27GP83BB. However, the LG has less vivid HDR colors and doesn't support VRR with the PS5, unlike the Dell.
At number 3.
LG 27-inch UltraGear QHD. If you want a mid-range monitor for cheaper, there are some good options, like the LG 27GR83QB. It has a 27-inch screen and 240 Hz refresh rate like the Acer Predator X27 UB, but it's cheaper because it's not an OLED. As a result, it has much lower contrast, and deep blacks appear gray when gaming in a darker room. It also has a slower response time, so fast-moving objects look less sharp, though it still has fantastic motion handling at its maximum refresh rate. Additionally, it has HDMI 2.1 bandwidth, which is ideal if you have a modern HDMI 2.1 graphics card. It can even take full advantage of gaming consoles as it supports any signal with the PS5 and Xbox Series X, S, including downscaled 4K at 120 Hz, which results in a more detailed image than native 1440p.
Number 2 of my list.
Acer Predator X27U. If you're looking for a lower-cost OLED than the ASUS ROG Swift OLED PG27AQDM, check out the Acer Predator X27U Mipros. The Acer has less vibrant HDR colors and higher latency for a less responsive feel. However, they both use the same panel, and it's very similar to the ASUS while costing less. Like the ASUS, the Acer is an OLED, and burn-in might occur if you constantly play the same game and fixed, static elements are on the screen. If this concerns you, consider the ASUS ROG Swift PG279QM. While it has a 240 Hz refresh rate like the Acer, it's a step down in picture quality because it doesn't have an OLED panel and doesn't display the same perfect blacks in a dark room. However, it doesn't risk burn-in because it's not an OLED.
And number 1.
ASUS ROG Swift. The best 1440p gaming monitor we've tested is the ASUS ROG Swift OLED PG27 AQDM. It's a high-end 27-inch monitor with an OLED panel that combines fantastic gaming performance and exceptional picture quality. It has a 240Hz refresh rate that's ideal for competitive gaming, and it has FreeSync VRR support and GSWC compatibility to reduce screen tearing. Besides that, it has a near-instantaneous response time with any refresh rate for smooth motion. It delivers fantastic picture quality, displaying perfect blacks without blooming, ideal for darkroom gaming. While it has low input lag for a responsive feel, you must update it to the latest firmware for the best performance. However, if you want something with low input lag out of the box, the LG 27GR95QEB offers that, but it doesn't get as bright and has more overshoot than the ASUS. Note that with either of these monitors, burn-in might occur if you constantly play the same game and fixed, static elements are on the screen. If this concerns you, consider one of the non-OLED monitors below.
Check out this video description for latest price and more informations. Thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe and stay tuned.